right, Saggies, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Oh, we have the Judgment pop out in reverse. So you might not be connecting to your highest self, your spirit. You might feel like some of you might be going through some sort of a spiritual awakening, or hopefully not, but you might be experiencing some anxiety or panic attacks now or in a couple of weeks or next week. I really hope not. I hate saying that. But we do have the Judgment in reverse. It seems like you might not be learning a lesson. You might not be seeing things clearly. There's like a lack of enlightenment on a situation that you've been going through. I just saw the Nine of Swords. So it's like you're in your head, might be having nightmares, might not be sleeping well, paranoia, which kind of goes with what I just said. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Mars for October 4th to October 11th. We have the King of Cups and we have the Page of Swords. So Monday and Tuesday laid out. Ooh, you might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We got the Page of Swords again, and we have the Page of Cups. You could be dealing with a whole bunch of children. I don't know if you work with children or your own children. Either those two, or you're dealing with a bunch of immature people. People who, like, I don't know, you might be on social media. We have the Page of Swords twice, and we have the Page of Cups, and we also have the King of Cups. So we have a lot of air and water energy. I think that you have some people that are spying on you, are constantly giving you some backlash on your social media, and you have some support. Looks like you do have pretty strong supportive people, but I think you might be allowing the naysayers to get to you. So we have the Emperor, the Justice, Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords again in your head, the Moon in reverse. We have the Hanged Man and the Magician in reverse. So I'm not sure if these people who are coming at you with some pretty harsh words, you're really taking their perspective as the end-all, be-all. And it looks like you do have support, and you're ignoring the supportive structure that you have. We have the King of Cups here and the Page of Cups. You have a lot of emotional support, but it looks like you're focusing on the naysayers. There's a lack of justice here. People are saying things. You feel like things are unfair. You have manipulators all around you. You might be over drinking. Please don't, because you're going to be more in your head. If you're going through a spiritual awakening, or if you're going through the dark night of the soul, the lesson will not be learned, and you will not get justice if you're dousing yourself in alcohol. We have the Two of Wands, so these people might be at a distance from you. This is why I think this is an online thing. I know that's really specific. I'll try to not get that specific, but I am strongly feeling this is for people who are social media influencers, or go on social media all the time, or are trying to start their business through YouTube, through TikTok, through Instagram. You feel like there's a lack of balance here, which makes sense. You have support, and then you have a lack of support, but you feel like there is a lack of balance in between two. You might feel like you have more of a lack of support than supportive people that are around you. There's a lot of hidden emotions in this, a lot of deception, and you don't know what's real and what's not real. And it feels like you have no way out. Like you've thought about all the avenues that you can actually have control and move forward, and it seems like you don't have any control over the situation. But I think you do. I think you're lacking perspective right now, because I really do believe that you're focusing on the negative and not the positive. All the negative that's here is like wimpy. We have the Page of Swords twice. This is very small, minute, immature, young savages in a sense. And then you have the King of Cups, the ruler, the king. You have the king. So the support that you have is a really, really strong support. It might be one person and 10 really shitty, young, immature people. But you're focusing on them because there's a lot of them. But you really have a strong support system here. So from October 4th to October 11th, it looks like you are going to be going through this inner conflict of choosing who to listen to, what to listen to, and just being very disconnected from your higher self. So I'm going to pull a little bit more advice. This is a pretty intense energy that I'm getting. I do have all signs. I have Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries again. We have you in here, so the fire energy could just be you. You might be feeling that, and if this is not social media and this is your surroundings, you might be working around a whole bunch of immature people and your boss has your back, for instance. But all of this baggage is making you want to separate yourself. You want to go on leave, you want to go on vacation, you want to drop this job and move another job because you feel like you're not in the right space. There's a lack of justice in this space, in this work environment. This job makes you an alcoholic. Advice for Sag. The advice is, so we have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and we have the Fool. So what I'm strongly getting is you should probably leave. Whatever you're doing, you need to withdraw yourself from these naysayers completely. I don't think that this is going to create a happy foundation for you. And I think that you need to take a leap of faith on something new. I don't think it's a perspective. When I see the Fool, I think of a physically moving person. So I think that you need to move away from this situation because ultimately I don't think it's going to bring you that structure and stability. It's not going to give you, you're taking it home with you. You're taking the burden of this job, of this new endeavor, not new endeavor, just your daily job home. And it's creating a dissatisfied home environment. And so I do think that you need to choose another route. So that is for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Mars. I'm going to pull a card from my Light Seekers deck. It's not a Light Seekers, it's an Angel card deck. Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Lady Nada, heart awakening. Like I said, you're going through an awakening right now. You're going through some sort of dark night of the soul. You have a big lesson that you're learning in October. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive and balance. We had the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's stuff out of balance right now. Got Jesus. So this one is awaken and acceptance. This one is forgiveness. Both of these are associated with the heart. You are on the path of light and love and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. So a lot of you might have wounds with your father or father wounds. It would help either to write a letter that you're not really going to send, so an unsent letter to your father about the things that you either loved, the things you appreciate, and the things you wish he would have noticed, the things you wish he would have done for you, and that might help you get out of your head and move forward and make a decision for your future, because I do think your future is going to take a huge shift. So we're going to do Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Mars. I just saw love begins. But I do think that you need to move away from whatever it is that you're doing right now that's causing you to go into this inner conflict before love can come in. And you choose your own destiny. So if you choose to be in your head, you choose to continuously drink, you choose to listen to these naysayers, love is not going to be coming in because love is a high vibration. And you're putting yourself in a low vibration. So we have triumph and success in reverse, meaning you're not being able to go forward and push and resist this triumph. You're not able to obtain the success. You have to get out of your head. Material harvest. So you need to have some strategy. You need to have some planning before you take this leap of faith. Know what you're doing. Don't do it out of fear. It's time to harvest. Spiritual union. is trying to come through, and there's some resistance that you're pushing through that's not allowing it to come through, suffering in silence. So maybe this is in reverse. So you might be oversharing your suffering to other people. And when you do those things, you get the wrong type of people coming towards you who can't help you. And it creates this vicious cycle of you complaining and then bad people coming towards you and no one really helping. Recognition and reward. And we have light, base, chakra, so root, rejoice in celebration. So I'm thinking this is, if you do get out of your head, you're either going to go be able to hang out with some friends, or this new leap of faith that you're taking at this new job, or going to an older situation that you knew worked before, or just going towards something completely new. It's going to give you a community, a sense of community. I strongly feel like this new endeavor is going to bring you around people that love you. There's going to be more hope, more light, more creativity. So that's what I have for you. Thank you.